all sweetened. You see how this is? This is packed with fiber. Ooh, look at these dumplings. Look at them. If you know anything about rundown, there be a cook rundown, you know. This is home. Look at that beauty. Look at it. Colors popping. Sauce is there. Glossiness is there. And everything. Look at the color. Look at the color. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you how I prepare Bulgar wheat and oats porridge. And let me pause here to say special thanks to all my patrons. And if you would like to be a part of my Patreon family, in the description of this and all my other videos and lives, there will be the link. Thank you. Bulgar wheat and oats porridge. I have one there, one Bulgar porridge, and it was put with green bananas. Now Bulgar is just wheat. So what I did, I pre-soaked. It was just 1 cup of Bulgar, 1 cup of oats. So I pre-soaked them. So you see how the Bulgar look when it pre-soaked. It is, I showed you already, you know. And this is the oats, 1 cup of pre-soaked oats. This is what you'll need for this Bulgar and oats porridge. So you can double up if you're making for a bigger family or bigger amount. You can always make your doubling up. That's easy for this recipe to double up. It's very easy. Okay, so what you'll need is some pre-soaked Bulgar. 1 cup I'm using pre-soaked old-fashioned oats. I'm using a tablespoon and a half of flaxseed. Right here, a little too much. Gonna be using some vanilla and some almond concentrate, which is very good. This is very good. You can get it in Jamaica, but I think Kimmy can source it for you too. So you get to get onto the Jamaican mukbanging vlog if you're not in Jamaica. It's concentrate, so you gotta use a small amount or just a little. I am not sure if this time of the year it's easily, you can get it easily, because with the baking season going into its peak, it's really hard, but it's very, very, very good for porridges and for baking. Okay, gonna need a little salt, of course. My coconut milk, that's what I'm gonna be using as milk. You can add extra milk, your milk of choice. I'm using coconut milk. I'm gonna be using a little nutmeg. Go low on your nutmeg. I have always asked you to, I've actually beseeched to you, go low on the nutmeg. The spice, it's a very nice spice, but too much of it cannot be good. Now right on over here, you know, this is my thing if you have been here for a long time, and if you're new, welcome and thank you. I am here getting my flavor. This is cinnamon leaf, Jamaican cinnamon leaf. I'm using 3. I'm trying to get the flavor out, infused in the water, the cinnamon flavor. So we are opting for some cinnamon flavor using the dried cinnamon leaf, Jamaican dried cinnamon leaf. If you don't get that, or if you don't have that, or if it is that you don't want to use that, you can put a pinch of cinnamon powder, probably a 1/4 teaspoon or a little more, and you can blend it in. If you want to blend it into the porridge, I'd suggest that you blend it in with these, because on its own, putting it on top there, it's hard. So what I'm going to be doing right now, whilst my water comes to a boil, I am going to be putting my Bulgar wheat. Yeah, you know, someone will ask me what with me and Bulgar wheat, you know. Yeah, but read up on it. It's wheat, and you have to put it with something. You can also put it with cornmeal, cream of wheat. You can put it with peanut, anything, but it needs something to go with that as a body. It doesn't have the like to get it thickened. It doesn't have that ability. So I'm putting it with some oats on this one, and as I said, I have one there that I did with green banana. All right, so I'm gonna put all this together. Right at this point, I'm gonna have, if you have crushed flaxseed, I'm gonna put all of my flaxseed right in here right now, and I am going to be adding some water, not a lot of water, to this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be putting it on the blender, and I'm gonna blend it out. You all know that I go do already. Next clip. If you don't know about the flavoring, the flavor that these leaves give, you just don't know. If you're not a Jamaican, then you would never know. But if you are outside of Jamaica and you want to try these, you can check out your Caribbean or your, what's that thing? That your, I don't remember, your stores right there. I think on Amazon you could get Jamaican cinnamon leaves too. So the water is boiling right there, and we have gotten the flavor. The minute you start to smell the cinnamon leaf, you know the water, the flavor is out. You don't want a lot of water with this, because you see what you have, and look at it. This is how it looks. You see that with the oats all blended. So as I told you before, with all my porridges, you're gonna pour, you're not going to have a big long pot of water right here. So you know, remember, you gotta put the milk with it, and you have to let it do on its own. If you need a little extra water, then you will know how to add. And at all times, I told you, you must always have your kettle on your stove with hot water. All right, now this is what is happening. We are going to be stirring around to get this porridge start coming to come. The oats is going to give it the body as we stir. As it hits this hot water, can get our flame down. So we are going to start stirring right here. We don't want the oats, so we are going to start stirring until we actually have gotten some body. Okay, next clip. Okay, now what I want to say to you about Bulgar, when you're mixing Bulgar with any other stuff, and as I said 1 cup of Bulgar to 1 cup of oats. You've got to start, let this thing cook for about 3 to 5 minutes, because you'll be there cooking and you might think that, oh Lord, this porridge don't have any consistency, it's not gonna come. You have got to cook and let the Bulgar get incorporated with the oats, or if you're using green plantain or green banana or whatever. There is a little trick to this Bulgar mixed with other stuff, you know, because the Bulgar doesn't have any thickening on its own, so it takes a little time for it to be combined with whatever else you're using, and the heat to go through it. So don't be alarmed and say, "Lad, it now come together," and run go put other stuff in there and then it gets too thick. Okay, all right, so look at this now, you see. So I'm going to turn my flame down. This porridge takes about 10 to 12 minutes the most. So you want to wait until it has its consistency, just as you see it here now. Now I'm going to be using my coconut milk. Let me give it a stir. Now, if you really don't want to have coconut milk, or you really want to have coconut cream, you'd have to make your fresh coconut milk ahead of time. Leave it for about an hour or so, and when the cream comes to the top, then you can just scoop off the cream and you will have a very creamy porridge. So I'm going to be putting about a cup right in there right now. This coconut milk takes 7 to 10 minutes. Anytime after 7 minutes, you're okay with freshly squeezed coconut milk. So you want to dissolve your coconut milk in there right now, and you want to see how it looks. Dissolve it, and you want to make sure that it blends right in. And as I say, as soon as you see the coconut milk, that ribbonness start coming, look at it now. You see it? It's not proper dissolve. As you stir, you will see that white ribboning around on the top there. You're going to stir until you get all that out. Giving a few, you know, slightly strong stirs right now with your flame down, not too high, because you know why your porridge burn up, you know. Yeah, nice look, nice look. Look at this. Let me show you with a metal spoon, in case the wooden spoon is throwing you off. Give a nice stir, nice consistency, I would say, for any porridge. If you want it thicker, you have to go put some more thickening, something. Look at this. Nice porridge, nice consistency for any porridge. Okay, now we're going to continue to flavor up our porridge some more. I'm going to put in some vanilla, and this is just, oh no, just plain old everyday vanilla. If you're using the essence or whatever, the beans, you know, you got to be stronger. Now this is what you don't want to play around with. This is the one that is this is the almond. What's this? This is the almond concentrate. But this is so beautiful. But you know what happened? Look at it when it comes out. You don't want to go more than this. in there. No, you don't want to go more than that. It is too strong, flavorful, nice, beautiful. At this point, you want to put your salt. Yeah, this is the time for salt, and that is about half of a teaspoon, and that should be good. Look at this as we continue on the journey of the bulgur wheat and old-fashioned oats porridge on the Jamaican cooking journey, where the time is getting all cold, chilly, all sort of something along. Summer is definitely over and all of that. Now you want to get a little nutmeg. This is not the right way, I must say, because sometimes you lose your grip and the nutmeg will drop in there. Try to grate it in something. You're going to use a little fresh nutmeg. Always talk to you about nutmeg. You just look at that. You just need a few grates, nothing much. Shoot them up, Dad, and you will see this at the top of the porridge, even though it's a bulgur wheat. You know, I go crazy with nutmeg, and this porridge is smelling so beautiful already. What you're gonna do, you're gonna let your porridge cook for another, I would say another 5 minutes, coming along to stir. Remember, this is a thorough stir. When you stir to the middle, and then you move yourself around to the corners of the pot. We're giving a thorough stir. We don't want anything being, you know, and then you come to the top here, and then you scrape at the sides rather. You scrape around right here. Oh, let me tell you, this almond concentrate, I think you gotta get some, fam. Right, you see? So if it is that at this point it looks too thick for you, you have added coconut milk, or if you have your evaporated milk, if you have your other milk, come on, and you want to put it in there, it's fine right now. I'm going to give it another 4 to 5 minutes, and when I come back, I'll just show you. You're going to sweeten it. I'm going to use some brown sugar. You can use your sweetener of choice, and then we will plate it. But let me tell you, you got to get this almond concentrate. Reach out to Kimmy. Not sure if you can get it for now, because now, as I said, repeating myself, it's a peak of the baking season, and this thing is beautiful. I have used it all over on this channel in my black cake before. I have, you know, I'm done with black cake, you know it go. And I have used it in my sweet potato. I've used it in my cornmeal pudding. You have to get it. Next clip. Okay, now family, this thing is ready, you know. It's ready. Check for if you want a little more salt, because let's turn off our flame because we're about to sweeten. I ever say this, I'm gonna say it every single time I make porridge. I am gonna share it. Never you sweeten your porridge, your tea, anything on top of the, you know, with flame under it. Give it a little time. Look at this porridge. Look at this. Beautiful. Strength, power, everything in there. I'm gonna put this about a cup of brown sugar. You do you. Use your sweetener of choice. This is how I'm gonna sweeten my porridge. Okay? And you're gonna sweeten until you don't see any more of that brown sugar ribboning. And then I'll come back. I'm gonna pour you some in this bowl. You can have this with toast, a boiled egg, a fried egg. You can have it with an omelette. You can have it with biscuits, crackers, you name it. Beautiful for this hot weather. Next clip. All sweetened. You see how this is? This is packed with fiber. If you need fiber, you need some of this. Look at this. Let me pour. I always like to pour to let you see. This is what it looks like with the oats. From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is old-fashioned oats and bulgur wheat porridge made just for you. Thanks for watching.